Okay, first let me pour a little bit of kadak chai before I give you my thoughts on this article. Obviously, I'm not going to read out the article word for word, but I managed to get some inside information which I want to share with you. Okay. Otherwise, just reading out the article doesn't help. So this article, once again, courtesy my favorite journalist, investigative journalist, Mr. Mazhar Faruqi. Follow him on Twitter, X, whatever you call it. He always gives breaking news. Okay. So I'll not read the whole article because otherwise, what's the point? But I'll give you a gist of what is mentioned here. I've taken the bullet points and I'll give you some inside scoop, some controversial, shocking stuff, which maybe they didn't mention or couldn't mention or whatever. Okay, and if you know anything, just let me know. So one of the guys who was involved in this, who saw, witnessed, and part of it have to keep him confidential, he shared some bits extra. Okay, so kadak chai is good, yeah. Okay, so this investigation took 3 months for Mr. Mazhar Faruqi. He exposed an international cybercrime syndicate. Hundreds of people were arrested in this. There were some photographs that were circulating, like this one. This one you can see a couple of Africans here. You can see these are undercover ministry people. Someone secretly from the balcony is taking the photographs. Let me lower the voice and show you another video. And this was another video. I'll try to make it a little bigger. So here you can see people are being marched outside. This was taken from Twitter and forwarded on WhatsApp. So these are Indians, Pakistanis, Filipinos, and the location is the Grand Mall in Ajman. So it seems they had 3 raids, one in Ajman, one in Dubai, one in Ras Al Khaimah or Umm Al Quwain. So Indians, Pakistanis, Africans were wound up. And by the way, these are special forces, these guys in black and all that. There are some military personnel also involved. And unfortunately, see, this bus color you can see, this is the armed forces. Okay, this is not a normal type bus. When you see this color, it is the armed forces. Okay. So they gathered all these people, and what was a shocking bit was, it seems that this crime syndicate, they employed close to 30 or 40,000 people. Let that number sink in. 30 to 40,000 people, and they scooped up buildings. Like they would purchase or rent out the whole building. That much money they had. A whole building which would house 30 to 40,000 people, and it seems somewhere in the range of 60 buildings, 60 approximate, you can give or take. 60 buildings were purchased or rented out, filled with these individuals. This is one video. The other video that I managed to get is this one. You can see all this. Let me pause this. You can see all these people, right? These are Africans, these are Indians, these are Filipinos. So this was also taken in, I think, Ajman. Now the unfortunate thing is, people who are standing at the side and watching, whether they were doctors, nurses, bystanders, or see here, they are half naked. They are literally in their undergarments. These are foreigners. These are from maybe Russia and all that. So people of different backgrounds, nationalities, they were just gathered up like sheep. And even the innocent, there were some people who were just standing there taking photographs. It seems they also got caught in this whole jumblux. And here is an ambulance. This is Dubai police. Yeah, the green one. Green one, Dubai police, yeah. So special forces and all that were there. And it seems their families are really worried because some of them were actually innocent and they got caught in this crossfire. So what this whole thing is, you have a major crime syndicate which operates like a multinational company. Seriously, they have all the, if you're working for a multinational company, you have targets, you have an internal messaging system, you have reward mechanism, you have number of hours, your targets are put up on the board. So they had all this. I see here there are ladies running. It seems many people even jumped from the buildings and they got injured. Now, I don't have those videos. Okay, so they recruited people from South Asia through social media ads. You know, these WhatsApp ads, are you looking for a job? And I think in this article he has also, okay, these are the people. So what they advertise, this is the ad that they put up. A Chinese company, freshers can apply from Philippines, Myanmar, Vietnam, Malaysia, Nepal, Indonesia. You should have 25 plus words a minute. You should have your own visa or whatever. You'll be paid 2,500 to 3,000 dirhams. Then 200 visa supplement, that is expenses. Meal you'll be paid 600 per month, fixed salary, plus commission. Free accommodation. The accommodation is nothing but you are jailed once you're there. So directly you can be employed by the agency. And they mainly operate from Telegram or Signal or WhatsApp groups. Okay. And then if you read the article, then they tell you how you would employ people. So in this article, when you read through it, you'll also find out that there were four different positions. One was receptionist. Receptionist, your job was just to ensure that the messages were sent. Developers, you had to create apps. Teachers, that designation means you would conduct romance scams, pretend you're a girl, make the guy fall in love with you, give some random photograph. By the way, it seems that there were even people trained to appear on video where they would dress up like a policeman to scare people. They would target whether college students or whether elderly. And many people, even in my WhatsApp groups, have received such messages. And then they would try to extort money. And then there were these killers. The designation was killers, where you would pretend to be a police officer. The normal one. The Buhera police station, they have called you and they give you a photograph. Okay. So now these guys who are employed here, they faced very strict protocol. You had a fixed time to get up, you had a fixed time to report, you had a fixed time to eat food, you had a fixed time to finish the food. And here in the article, they show you the accommodation. The accommodation, you see, bunk beds where you would sleep here. It seems there were 8 to 10 people per small room. 13-hour shifts. 700 to 800 calls per day. That is roughly around, in a 13-hour shift, 1 call per minute. 61 calls every hour. And if you would achieve your target, then it seems they were made to work here. You can see this, computers and all that. And if you would achieve your target, you would get maybe something to eat extra. Or they would send internal mails, internal messaging WhatsApp system like this. Congratulations, this guy Vijay, he managed to get 500,000 dirhams deposit. And then you have to, interact and put a like emoji. Like, it's actually like a company. Like, you achieved your target. The Wolf of Wall Street. When you conned someone, everyone would stand up and mandatory, you're supposed to give an applause. And then they would give messages like, work hard, you can succeed, like as if it's a motivational thing. Work hard, you'll succeed. By the way, you'll be charged a fine if you talk to each other, waste time. So this is how they were passing on the messages. And it seems that the employees who are working there, they felt really guilty. One is they told their families that they have a good job and they are going to do something worthwhile. But they were too ashamed to tell them that they're involved in a scam. This is the same thing that is happening in India and even in Pakistan, but predominantly in India, where call centers, you can check on YouTube. There were cameras all around. Everyone were constantly being monitored. You would get threatened not just by losing your job. You would get threatened by being locked up. You would not get your money on time. They would make you pay money to them. And they would torture you. And, their operation was so foolproof. They actually used to harvest data. Like the teachers, the receptionists, their job was like, for example, whatever designation. They would collect all the data of all the people, and each one, they would buy data like Google and Facebook. They would buy this kind of data. What is the email address? What is the telephone number? What is the work number? Where do they work? Where did they study? Who their friends are? Who's on Facebook? What is their Twitter account? What is their LinkedIn? All this information they would get. And then they would have another team that would research and figure out which category you would come under. And that's how they would attack you. And it seems that this crackdown was a massive one, which took 3 months. Now, I got one link. There's some Big D. His name is Big D @Remi Daves. He has put 3 videos, and he has also shared an image or video where someone jumped from the top and they fell down and died or something like that. Not too sure whether it's actually there. But here they are showing you the arrests that were made in Ajman. So overall, the problem is, here he says there are too many videos, I can't post them all. So you can check it out. But overall, another feather in the cap of Mr. Mazhar Farooqi, who managed to get this out. I just hope he's safe, because these are not very nice people to expose. But given the fact that they have the capacity to employ 60,000 people, 30,000 or 40,000, whatever, and 60 buildings, forgive me if the numbers are all jumbled up, means these are very rich, very powerful individuals. So as of now, it seems the gangs that are operating are Chinese. Indian, though, our Indians are everywhere. Indian call centers. And by the way, it seems that 4,000 multi-millionaires from India have come to UAE to lock all their unaccounted for cash and make it legal. Black money to white money. So when you have 4,000 multi-millionaires, 4,000, obviously money will be floating in the market. Obviously more jobs will be created. Obviously more cheap labor will come. Obviously more competition will be there. And obviously there will be more illegal or not so legal activities. So where there is opportunity to make money, where you can park your money, you'll always attract people like this. So anyway, check it out, read out his article, see what he has to say, and let me know your thoughts. And the individual who was involved in the sense, he was not working for them, or he was not part of their organization, but he was impacted in some way or another. He shared all this. So anyway, I thought I'd share this with you. And by the way, Sonu Sood, the actor, he was praising Mazhar Farooqi. Kudos to the UAE authorities for dismantling the cybercrime. Great investigation reporting by Mazhar Farooqi. Yes, of course he has to praise him. So Mazhar Farooqi always does a good job. Anyway, just take care. For those of you who are looking out for jobs, just remember nothing comes in easy. And there's no easy money. And where there is easy money, there's always dangers like this. So I just hope people involved are safe, especially those people who got rounded up for taking videos, photographs, or just standing there. Their families are worried. I hope they get saved. Anyway, if any one of you has photographs or videos or any information about this, share it. Let's see if I can share. Because some of the stuff you guys shared, I can't share it. It's dangerous not only for me, can get a little complicated. Anyway, good, bad, ugly, feel free, comment down below. This is me signing off. And Mazhar Farooqi, keep doing the good job. You guys take care. Ciao.